Let's do this.
Base jumping is the world's most extreme and forbidden sport. No wonder Hollywood loves it. In the newly released Warner Brothers movie Point Break, 6 base jumpers jump 60 times to create one amazing scene.
It doesn't look real because it's almost too spectacular, but it is all real. When you see a person foot off the ground, that's because they're a foot off the ground.
It's a long way from the late 70s when the father of base jumping, Carl Banish, strapped a movie camera to his head and dove from a cliff in Yosemite.
Back in the day, you jump this on your head.
3 things are fueling the sport's popularity, 2 of which have nothing to do with jumping.
So now we can put forward facing. You can do what's called the unicorn cam, where there's a pole that so you can film your head and your body flying through stuff.
Relatively inexpensive mini cameras, such as GoPros, allow base jumpers to capture their stunning, death-defying stunts. And thanks to the internet, they share their video with the world.
2 parachutes, 2 rigs, so you can do
base jumping's third leap forward, the wingsuit.
And you wear it almost like a coat. I mean, it looks like that.
The wingsuit gives modern base jumpers much more maneuverability, transforming what was once just falling into flying.
And you're flying at 100 miles an hour down through the trees and over the ground and out into the beautiful Swiss Valley. There's nothing like it. 2, 3.
All 3 advances have made more people want to take up the sport, and as its popularity rises, so does the death toll in what was already perhaps the world's deadliest pastime.
Almost 8 or 9 out of 10 base jumpers who would die in base jumping would be associated with wingsuit flight.
Adrenaline isn't the only thing propelling some base jumpers. There's also the lure of big money from corporate sponsors.
Companies like Breitling and Red Bull pay these extreme athletes to push the envelope, helping to fund jet-propelled wingsuits. And perhaps the most extreme jump of all, from the edge of space. Carl Banish, who started all of this, died on a jump in 1984. But base jumper Jimmy Pouchard thinks he'd be thrilled to see how the sport he helped start has taken off.
Carl would love where it's gone. I think he'd also be very interested to see how many people are in it and how many people want to do it.
Those who do it say base jumping is not about living life on the edge, but going over it. Martin Savage, CNN, Boulder, Colorado.